Okay, so episode 11. We have this episode and then the next one, and then we're done with season 1. As far as I'm aware of, I don't think that I don't think that that's going to end up being half of it. I think that's all of season 1 is 12 episodes. Somebody mentioned something about how the last episode is going to be differently distributed depending on what country you live in. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not, but hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's going to be next week as well. But, anyway, so in the last episode, I don't think they had a whole lot planned for that episode. Either that or they just managed to fit everything like in a different, like in a shorter timeline. Because I do know that most of the first part of that episode, they just replayed the last part of the previous episode. And so that was a little bit annoying because I had, you have to rewatch it and whatever. But anyway, so they did get engaged, and they got engaged, and then they went back to their home, and then the grandma showed up when Sam wasn't home, and we didn't see the full conversation, I don't think, between Mon and the grandmother. We saw like a bit of it, and I think basically the grandmother convinced her to, like, I guess, walk away from her. So she did, but so she went back home, but then Sam just ended up following her like back home, and then they talked it out, which I'm glad, because, like, come on. So Mon always wanted Sam to talk about her stuff, and then Mon was gonna keep it a secret, even though she's also keeping, I don't even think she told Sam about the thing with Kirk still. But anyway, so but they had a really cute moment where Sam was like, I'm really sorry I wasn't there. I should have protected you from her and stuff like that. So that was really cute. And then I think that was pretty much it. Not a whole lot of stuff was going on. Kirk was kind of being an ass. And then that was pretty much it. But yeah, if you want to check out this episode completely unedited or get early access for the finale, please feel free to check out my Patreon and the link in the description below. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this episode. Oh, and then I almost forgot, like at the end, she was confronting the grandmother. I wonder how that's gonna go down. That whole conversation. I just have a feeling because, like, the previews, we see Sam in, like, a wedding dress, and, like, it looks like she's gonna end up getting married to Kirk, so I don't know.
งั้นสามขอพูดก่อนนะคะ
เกลิกได้เลิกแต่งงานมาแล้ว
Oh, please allow me to speak
สามไม่อยาก
first.
แต่งงานกับเกลิกค่ะ
สามฟังย่านะ การที่สามแต่งงานกับเกลิกสามจะมี
Is she
ครอบ
just
ค
gonna
รัว
cut her
ที่
off
สมบูรณ์ มี
if
ชี
she
วิตที่
doesn't
เพีย
marry
บ
him?
พร้อม ย่าเห็นเกลิกมานาน
ที่สามยอมทำทุกอย่าง เพราะว่าสามรักย่านะคะ แล้วย่าล่ะคะ
No.
ก็เพราะย่ารักสามไง ย่าถึงได้ทำแบบนี้
ถ้าย่ารักสาม
You'd want
ทำ
her
ไม
to be
ย่าไม่ฟังใน
happy.
สิ่งที่สามขอบ้างคะ
ก็เพราะว่าสิ่งที่สามต้องการ มันเป็นเรื่องที่รับไม่ได้ไง ย่าไม่อยากให้สามเสียหาย
การได้รักกับม่อนมันเป็นสิ่งที่ดีที่สุดในชีวิตของสามแล้วนะคะย่า ย่าปล่อยให้สามได้เลือกชีวิตของสามเองได้ไหมคะ
No, she won't let you do that.
นี่สามจะขัดใจย่าเหรอ นี่สามจะทิ้งย่าไปเหมือนสองอีกคนเหรอ
Well, I don't know. It depends.
คนสองคนมันจะรักกัน มันไม่เกี่ยวกับเพศหรอกนะคะ
นี่สองขัดใจย่า
ญาติคุณสองหรือเปล่าคะ
ไม่ใช่ค่ะ คุณหมอมีอะไรหรือเปล่าคะ
คือตอนนี้คนไข้มีภาวะเนื้อเยื่อพอกออกซิเจนค่ะ
she-
แต่สิ่งสำคัญ
she
ตอนนี้
should
ที่หมอ
have
ต้อง
said
การ
that she
ทำคือ
was
การ
her
เปิด
family.
หน้าท้องเพื่อหยุดเลือดฉุกเฉินค่ะสำคัญกว่านั้นคือหมอต้องการให้ญาติมาเซ็นยินยอม
Yep.
อยู่ในห้อง ICU
เธอใช่ไหม คนที่สองคบอยู่
Oh, good lord.
เพราะเธอสองถึงได้เกิดอุบัติเหตุแบบนี้
ย่าคะอย่าเพิ่งเป็นอะไรกันตอนนี้เลยค่ะ
Motherfucker.
อย่ายุ่ง
ดูพี่สองก่อนเถอะค่ะ
I don't understand how Sam has stayed with the grandmother for so freaking long.
ก็ไม่เกิดเรื่องแบบนี้หรอก ฉันบอกแล้วไงว่ามันเป็นไปไม่ได้ แล้ว
Honestly, but she wouldn't have gotten pissed off and then went away and like drove off. Like, I mean, theoretically, it's no one's fault. Well, it was the person who hit her's fault, but it's no one else's fault here. But if we're gonna place the blame on anyone, it would not be the girlfriend.
สามไม่ได้จะทิ้งย่านี่ค่ะ
ที่ย่าอยากให้สามแต่งงานกับเกลิกเพราะวันหนึ่งถ้าไม่มีย่าอยู่บนโลกนี้แล้วเกิดเหตุการณ์
She's
ที่ไม่
already
คาดคิด
supporting
เกิดขึ้น
herself,
กับ
is she
สาม
not, with her freaking
คนที่
business?
จะช่วยสามได้ก็คือเกลิกคู่ชีวิตของสาม
But I don't get it because I've been through the same situation and I just don't. I'm not close to that person, even though they're family. Like it doesn't freaking matter. You know what I mean? The only thing I can think of is like what, like she would just cut her off, like. If she told her no, like what could she do?
แล้วสามจะให้ย่ายอมรับได้ยังไงย่าทำเพื่อสามมาตลอดชีวิตขนาดนี้สามก็ควรจะทำ
But you have to be happy, you know? And so you're just gonna choose to be miserable for the rest of your life just because somebody else says so, whether or not, like, just because they're family? I don't know. I chose not to be miserable, you know? I put my own happiness first. That's what she needs to do. She needs to put her own happiness first. She gonna hop the fence? Like, that's what I would do. I mean, at this point, because they were engaged, so it's not like, you know, I don't know. Oh,
Mom.
I'm surprised.
เป็นยังไงบ้าง เป็นอะไรหรือเปล่า
เข้าข้างในก่อนสิ มีเรื่องจะคุยด้วย
Oh, God. Don't break up with her.
เราต้องแต่งงานกับเกลิก
I just don't understand why, though. It must be a money thing. Or, like, you know, like her cutting her off or something.
เราขัดย่าไม่ได้
But her sisters, like, didn't give a shit about being cut off.
เราไม่ได้รักเกลิก เรารักตัว เราต้องแต่งงานกับเกลิก เพราะเราต้องทำในสิ่งที่ย่าต้องการ
Whatever. I don't know why.
เรารักตัวมากนะ
But apparently not enough to go against my grandmother.
ไม่เป็นไรนะ ถ้าไม่ไหว ตัวไม่ต้องทนก็ได้
I think she does, though. Like, I say that, and I'm just a little peeved at Sam right now. But I think she does. Like, I think she really does love Mon. But I just think, for some reason, she can't go against her grandmother. So is that what they're doing? They're just going to stay together, but in secret? But originally, isn't that what they were doing? Like, they were keeping it a secret anyway from her grandmother? And she still found out? Is that what they're doing? Or are they just going to flat out not be together?
เราอยากบอกรักตัวทุกวัน ทั้งก่อนนอนและตอนตื่น
So they are going to do the secret thing. But, so then they would have to keep it a secret from Kirk, too. Oh God. If I was Mon, I'd be like, I can't do that. Like, be someone's secret. I mean, it would be hot for, like, the beginning of it. But if you would be, like, seriously in love with this person, like, I think it would be very, very difficult.
มอนก็รักคุณสามากนะคะ
Shit, I don't know that. Like, I don't, because I hate saying how I would do something, but I've never been in that situation before, you know? So I don't actually know, unless I've been in that situation, how I would be, but in theory, I just don't think that I would be able to do it. And in theory, they would make it a secret for what, the rest of their lives? Because that's pretty much like what, you know, what she pretty much said. But in reality, though, I don't think that would work. I mean, I think eventually they would get caught. God, the lip biting thing. Why is that always like a thing? music doesn't really go with the vibe. I think it almost does, but then it doesn't quite. I don't know, maybe just not for me. Because when I think of this type of song, I think of like, I mean, it's like a romantic song, but I don't think of it as a sexy song. I just think of it as like a romantic song. Oh, that's not creepy. Just Sam staring at you as you sleep. It's romantic, but it's also creepy. Like, if she woke up to that, like, she probably is. Yeah. Especially because the grandmother can theoretically come in whenever, too, right? Because that's what she did last time. So what would stop her from doing it again and then Mom just being there? Just, the secret thing is not going to work. I don't know. Kirk is also like a... God. After, like, betraying her so many times, like... And I don't know how it would be either, because if Kirk and her get married, then how would they still keep it a secret? Because what? They would probably live together, right? So then, like, where would Mon be in that whole situation? Because if you're trying to keep it a secret from the grandmother, like I said before, you would have to keep it a secret from Kirk, too.
คุณสามสั่งอาหารมาเร็วจัง
Don't answer that door, because it ain't gonna be Sam, probably. It's either probably gonna be Kirk or the grandmother. Who's it gonna be?
คุณเกิด
Yep. What'd I say?
มันเป็นกฎมันเข้าใจ
She
ค่ะ
semi still have a hickey right there. I don't know if it... Because it's not quite a hickey, but it just kind of... It's a mark. I just can't tell if maybe she, like, scratched herself or if that's, like... Because she was kissing her there, so...
แต่สำหรับคุณสามม่อนยอมได้ทุกอย่างเลย
But apparently she's not willing to do everything for you, though. That's what kind
ผ
of
มรู้
drives
นะครับ
me
ว่าคุณม่อนรัก
nuts.
สามมาก ผมเองก็รักสามมากเหมือนกัน
I mean, she will. I think Sam will come around, like, she'll realize it, you know, and then choose Sam. Or, I mean, I'm sorry, choose Mon. But she's got to go through the freaking... I don't know why I did this. Because I was... she has to go through the hump. But I don't... It wouldn't really make sense. She has to go through that type of, like, trial and tribulation.
ป่านนี้ผมกับสามคงแต่งงานกันไปนานแล้วครับ ผมขอโทษนะครับคุณม่อน
I'm sorry. In the very first
That's
episode,
more
they
of a
said that they
Shinichi
had a
Sampai,
year. So unless all of this
ถ้าคุณ
shit
ม่อน
has
ยังอยู่ตรง
happened
นี้
in 1 year already, like...
ไม่มีทางที่สามเขาจะลืมคุณม่อนแน่ๆครับ
I think one of them is going to break up with the other one. So it's either going to be Mon breaking up with Sam. I don't know who it's going to be, though. One of them is going to break up with the other one. I could see Sam doing it because she realizes that she can't, like, she loves her too much for her to be a secret. And then I could see Mon breaking up with Sam so that she can try to have a normal, like, oh God, I hate the word normal. But having, like, kind of what Kirk said, basically. Even though it won't work because Sam doesn't love Kirk.
แต่เราคิดว่าตัวเล็กอะไม่น่าจะกล้าพอที่จะประกาศตัวกับย่าหรอก เพราะว่าย่าต้องไม่มีทางยอมแน่
Yeah, she doesn't. We've already been through all this already.
ๆเฮ้ยเงี้ยวทำไมอะเราถามอะไรแทงใจดำหรือเปล่า
Yeah.
เราเคยเตือนไปแล้วแท้ๆว่าถ้าม่อนกับสามไม่เข้มแข็งพอ ไม่เห็นแก่ตัว ความรักครั้งนี้ก็จะพัง เพราะคนหัวอ่อนอย่างสามอะยังไงก็ต้องยอมทำตามคำสั่งคุณย่าอยู่ดี
You know, it's funny because, like, you know Sam's personality. You wouldn't think that she'd be such a pushover.
อ๋อไม่ต้องอยากรู้หรอกนะ ว่าเรารู้ได้ยังไงอะแต่สิ่งที่ตัวเล็กต้องรู้ตอนนี้เลยก็คือม่อนกำลังจะออกไปจากชีวิตตัวเล็กแล้วนะ
เกิดอะไรขึ้นกับม่อน
ถ้าตัวเล็กเลือกย่าตัวเล็กก็จะเสียม่อนไปตลอดชีวิต
I'm not gonna tell you how I know all this information, but what I will tell you is Mon's about to leave you. Like,
อ๋อพอจะมีให้เรายังสัก10,000ปะ
oh wait, does she actually need the money? That was kind of funny. She should have said that up front, but if she actually needed the money.
ไปไหน
ม่อนจะกลับบ้านค่ะ เราไม่ให้กลับ
God, this is,
เราไม่ให้
but
ไป
it's even more heartbreaking.
เราบอกว่าไม่ให้ไปไง ไม่ไปนะม่อน เราไม่ให้ตัวไปอ่ะ เราบอกแล้วไงว่า
God,
เราจะ
she
บอก
even
รั
got
ก
on
เธอ
her
ทุกวัน
knees and everything. Like,
เรา
oh
ไปได้ไหมเรารัก
God.
ตัวนะ
This
เรา
just
รั
makes
ก
it
ตัวนะ
even
ม่อน
more
เรารัก
hard.
ตัว เราไม่ได้รักเกลิก
Then don't
ที่เรา
marry
แต่งงานก็
him.
เพราะว่าคุณย่าขอ
Don't do what? But you're a grown ass adult. Don't do it. Like,
คุณสามควรไปใช้ชีวิตอย่างที่ควรจะเป็น ม่อนไม่อยากเป็นคนเห็นแก่ตัว ที่ฉุดคุณสามไว้อยู่กับม่อนแบบนี้ไหนสัญญากันแล้วนี่ว่าเราจะสู้ด้วยกัน
yeah, but you're not fighting for her.
ยอมรับเถอะค่ะ
Well,
ว่า
my
เรา
freaking
แพ้
heart
กัน
is
แล้วจริง
broken.
ๆลาก่อนนะคะ
ไม่เราไม่เลิก
God, Sam. She makes things so difficult.
เราไม่เลิก
It's
กับม่อน
so cute, but it's like, God bless. Like, Mon's trying to do the
เรา
right
มีวิธี
thing.
อื่นเราคิดทางอื่นออกแล้วสามจะโอนเงินให้คุณ100,000 โอ้
Damn.
เรายืมแค่10,000แต่จะให้100,000ใจดีแปลกๆนะเนี่ย แต่คุณหนึ่งต้องช่วยไปคุยกับย่าเรื่องสามกับม่อน
Shouldn't she be saving as much money as she can right now? Because if she's planning on defying the grandmother, I can just see this ending and her getting cut off. Oh, Mom's there and everything. The sister cut off her phone. She's like, nah, man, not even for 3,000. This is something that she should probably do on her own, though, I'll be honest.
ขอบคุณที่ทำเพื่อม่อนขนาดนี้นะคะ
Well, she really needs to do it for herself. But we still see her, and I don't get it. We still see her, like, in a wedding dress or whatever, and it looks like she's marrying Kurt. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe it like, interpreted differently? I don't know.
อ้าวสาม
อ้าวมาพอดีเลย ย่ากำลังเลือกเครื่องเพชรอยู่
I'm
มาลอง
choosing
ใส่
the
ให้ย่า
jewelry.
ดูซิว่าเหมาะกับสามไหมสามก้าวร้าวกับย่าเพราะผู้หญิงคนนั้นใช่ไหม
No. I mean, she
May
just,
saญญา
okay,
แล้วไง
she just needs to do it
ว่า
for
จะแต่ง
herself. Come on.
ต้องให้ย่าตายหรือไง สามถึงจะพอใจ
I mean,
เอ้ยคุณย่าครับ
Are you
คุณย่าครับ
serious?
คุณย่าใจเย็นก่อนครับ
right after she said something about the death thing. Really? She's gonna pull that card? I don't believe it for a second. Sorry. She does not need to go in there.
อย่าทำให้ย่าเสียใจสิจำเอาไว้ ว่าถ้าสามเชื่อย่า
But she's already
ชีวิตของสามจะมีแต่
happy.
ความ
She's
สุข
happy with Mon.
ถ้าสามยังใจอ่อนแบบเนี้ยสามจะไม่ได้ชีวิตของสามคืนมาเลยนะ แล้วคุณย่าคะ
That's true. Like
คุณย่ารู้ไหมคะ ว่าคุณย่านั่นแหละ เป็นคนที่บีบให้หนึ่งต้องออก
she
จาก
can't
บ้า
stand
น
to lose Mon, but yet
แล้ว
every
เป็น
time
คน
she
ที่
goes
ทำให้
against her
ป๋อง
grandmother, she like
เดินออก
backs
ไปให้รถ
down.
มันชนตายนั่นน่ะฉันบอกให้ออกไปไง
Oh dear Jesus. I'm sorry. I don't think that's real.
หนึ่งจะไม่ออก งั้นหนึ่งก็จะไม่ออก
I just think it's a ploy to get her to
คุณ
to
ย่า
make
ครับ
Sam
คุณย่าใจ
feel
เย็นก่อนครั
bad.
บ
แต่ย่าไม่ไหวแล้วอ่ะนี่อะไรอ่ะย่ากำลังแย่นะ
It's not real. It's total bullshit. Yeah, she's putting on an act.
ย่าก็ทำแบบนี้กับเขาเหมือนกัน แล้วเป็นไง
It's
ตายไหม
not
ล่ะ
real. I don't believe it for a second.
ไปได้ละสาม ไป
She's not gonna do it because this is how it's gonna end up looking like she's gonna marry Kurt.
ถ้าสามไป ย่าจะตัดสามออกจากชีวิตของย่า
I mean, we already knew that was gonna happen. That is not a
เรา
shock.
บอกว่าให้มา
She can't do it.
ช่วย
She's not gonna do it, at least not in this
ทำอะไร
episode.
สาม
She's not gonna do it.
สาม
Oh, I'm surprised. I thought she wasn't gonna do anything at least until the next episode.
ครับเย็นครับ
I mean, she wants a grandchild so damn bad, she might as well just take Kurt. I'm really surprised she just did that. I thought she was gonna like stay with the grandmother for a minute. Again, not that I didn't think that she loved Mon, but like I thought it was just gonna take her a little longer to come around. I like how they just left the sister there though. Well. Oh God. Like, I still, it wouldn't be bad if I still think it's like a trick that the grandmother's trying to pull. Like, I just don't believe it. Even though, like, it could very well be legit. I don't know. But, like, I could totally see her pulling that type of stunt to get Sam to stay. Because I think it almost worked, really. And then, apparently, she goes to the hospital in the next episode, and then that's what jumpstarts her into going back to marrying Kirk. Like, it's so irritating. But I like this show so much. You know, I think that's why everybody else is like still watching it. It's irritating. I figured also that if Sam ends up marrying Kirk, then Mon was going to go back to England, or not. Well, yeah, I mean, go back to England, but because she got fired from her job. So she talked about it from, I think, episode 1, that if she was going to end up getting fired or if she was going to end up leaving, then she was just going to go to England. So, yep, there's that. Hopefully we don't have to wait much longer for the next episode. Hopefully it is just next week, but I guess we'll see. Not sure. But anyway, yeah, if you want to check out this episode completely unedited or get early access for the finale, please feel free to check out my Patreon and the link in the description below. And if you will for me, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode.